It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On play action, May out to his left. And he goes out right around the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. And now they'll shift things around. They'll throw on 1st down with May. Out right to Bourne. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On the move to his left. Got a man, Boutte. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The 1st-round pick looking comfortable in this offense. 1st down. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Stevenson will take this one in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. This pass out wide to Hall. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 35.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Ball again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are back within a score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he gets this up past the 40. To throw, it's May. Being chased out left. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to get down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ramondre Stevenson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rodgers again now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man here is Conklin. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Allen. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kyle Hamilton running up from his safety spot and earning the sack. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Allen going to throw. Dancing to his left. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Aguilar in motion left. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. A short throw caught by Andrews. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. A quick pass out to Aguilar. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again is Jackson. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26. Jackson now. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 26 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Now Allen. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And a hard tackle there as he'll go down after a gain of about 5. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3, our score. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5. From midfield, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Allen being chased out left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Steps away to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
First carry now for Justice Hill. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded in the end zone with no move to bring it out. So it'll be a touchback, and that ball will be placed at the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown, Bills. Dalton Kincaid. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll go with Hill here on first down. That's the linebacker, Madden getting up and stopping him for a loss. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Dancing to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's first and 10. Back to the ground. It's Hill. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now Jackson on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal coming up here. Hill will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Allen. That's complete. It's Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
To throw is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Allen. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Just kind of a wing and a prayer there. This ball's kind of up for grabs, but they're at a point where they have to live with that. And fortunately, this one winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. This ball intercepted. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.